Forgot to unmute myself. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to my channel. Because this is different. Normally, we do our streams from the work channel, but I decided that I would try something a little bit different this week, and possibly going forwards. We'll see how this goes. But we're going to try streaming from my personal channel. It just kind of creates a better separation. I think it's... I don't know, we'll see. I think it's nice to see my personal channel, and then you get to see my little bits of personal flavoring all over the channel. And things can be a lot more me. And then we're still showing Hyperpad. The stream is still about Hyperpad. We're still working on Hyperpad. We're still promoting Hyperpad. But it just makes more sense that everything about the stream is me related now, when I'm the guy who's streaming. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm not the best at arguing why it's even a great idea, but we'll see. Sorry, I'm just making fine adjustments. Normally I have these things set up first. Oh man, and I'm just being forgetful and rude to my favorite guest of all the times. Here again with us as per usual, the lovely RX Codes. Rex, feel free to say hi and see if that works today.
Hello everyone.
Hi Rex. I can hear you at least, so that's good. That's a plus. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I swear I just heard a knock on my door, and my brain's just all frazzled now. But anyways, welcome everybody. Welcome Rex. Welcome. As I was showing you, Rex, and the stream can also now, I guess, kind of see, my stuff got a little messed up.
Oh, hey, some people. Yeah, I saw.
Oh, hey, Susanna. And hey, Congested. So, I'm just trying to, double-click some things to try and get them to go back to other spots.
Double-clicking intensifies.
And we're just really hoping that everything kind of goes back to where it's supposed to be and everything works nicely. I don't know how confident I feel in that, but that's the hope.
Yeah, this happens to me too. Every time Hyperpad crashes, it always happens on the most recent object I have. Which is weird.
Which would make sense. This was the last thing I was editing before I may have potentially crashed the app.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. It doesn't look that messy anymore. It doesn't look, super clean, but it doesn't look that messy. So, I feel better about this. I also feel like I'm missing something. We're gonna do a little zoom. Give me a second. Zoomy zoom. How do I make that go away? There we go. Anything missing? No, everything seems to have been moved. I just feel like there's another, box container or something. That should be somewhere. But okay, here we go. So this is what we're at. What you working? Yeah. So we're trying to build either a D&D companion or a straight up D&D app. Oh no, the chat's not showing up. Give me 1 second.
It's not showing up on the live stream.
1 second. Font color. White. Okay. It just reset, but now when chat messages come up, I'm hoping they'll come up right. Ooh, there's a good question for you, RX.
Yeah. Oh, new stuff in the shooting game. Are you gonna add characters in the shop? Yes, I'm planning to add some sort of like cosmetic stuff in the shop, just to like customize your character.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that in the next update. I've been working on it recently, but yeah, I will work on it maybe this weekend.
That'll be cool. That'd be a wicked update.
Yeah, I'm working on two projects at once.
Oh, jeez.
Just
trying to spread yourself thin, eh, Rex?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if we can remember what's going on here. Oh, I want to zoom in, please. Zoom in, please.
Oh, wait, this is from creating your own weapon.
Yeah, this was creating our own weapon. So we get our initial alert. And then it runs through a whole bunch of those. Right, and then so what we had come up with in the end was that we were going to try to spawn something. But
oh yeah, I remember that.
But we couldn't figure out what we were like how we were gonna do it and have it be dynamic. Like so that there could be multiple weapons existing.
Yeah.
Because right now we've only figured out, or as it stands right now, we'll only ever have one weapon, I believe, is... So what I mean, like, I feel like all of this just kind of needs to be scrapped, and we need to start over on the weapon.
No.
Like, I feel like all of this is wrong. Like, all of it just needs to... Because I don't know. Do you remember the character sheet? Do you remember when we looked at the character sheet at the end of the stream last time?
Yeah, it looked like a drop down, and it can expand with weapon names and stuff on it.
Yeah, and so we were gonna make like a dumbed down version of it. Like I was gonna make it so that the weapon would just display like some minor display of itself, like it just the weapon name and a like whatever its attack roll is maybe, or maybe just the weapon name, and when you click it, it would do its rolls.
I remember doing something like this. Like, I would like spawn an object. Like, there would be two objects. One of them is gonna be like the title object or the text, and then this placeholder object. This placeholder object, every time it spawns a text object, it will move down, and then it can just keep on going.
Yeah. What is that indeed? But yes. So, yeah, so at the end of this, we have alert 149 is the last alert that we get, I guess. And it's which attribute are you... It's like which attribute modifier for your attack, I believe. Sorry, I'm trying to find our notes, or my notes. Here's my notes. Yeah, so damage attribute's the last thing, and then... So after this point, we should know somewhere in all of this code, we should know the name of the weapon, the attribute that we're using to roll its attack, whether you're proficient with the weapon, what its critical range is, which damage die you're using, what your damage attribute is. We should know all of those things by the end of this clicking. And then at alert 149, we then want to, like, after you've done that, we want to then create the object. So, how do we...
Let's just keep this simple. Just use the title of the weapon, and then it'll like move through.
Okay, but how are we displaying it? Like, how are we gonna get it to like pop up over here and then like make a list as they?
Yeah, we should design that first, like the display. Like you would have like a placeholder text that would like represent whatever, and then you can spawn that text. Yeah, there's gonna be this text object, and there's gonna be another object that will keep track of its position, like the next position to spawn in. And hopefully from there it'll be easy.
Oh, except for I should have again stolen this from elsewhere. No, I guess it's probably the same size as those. We'll make all of the weapons, I guess, be named large. Or at least make it easy to access them. So this is where the weapon's going to be, and then you said another object?
Yeah, there'll be another placeholder object that'll be it'll like go to the next position where the text will spawn.
So like if
it's gonna be confusing. I would say use an empty object.
Oh, use empty object for it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that would be like the first place it would spawn.
That would be the first place it would spawn?
Yeah, the empty object wherever you play, that would be the first place it would spawn.
Okay. So I think I want it to spawn there-ish.
Yeah, we can always toss it and adjust it.
Okay, so now what do I do?
Now we... well, yeah. The weapon name. You have to get the weapon name. And okay, first we need to spawn the object. Yeah.
Yes.
We need to spawn a text object on the empty object.
So we need to
Spawn on object.
spawn on object. So we're going to spawn this object
Yes.
onto this object.
Yep. And then the empty object, you will have to move it down. So next time it spawns, the text object's gonna move down. Right? So there's a behavior called move by. That will just move the object.
Move by. And move this.
Yep. And
Linear, absolute position, Y.
It could be like negative something. You can always change it.
20.
Oh, that's a big number.
Is that a big number?
That's like half of the screen's height, I think.
What?
I think, yeah. I think.
Blasphemy. My screen's way taller than that.
You set to 0. The duration should get set to 0. It'll move instantly.
Ah.
And with that spawn on the object, you want to change the title to be the weapon's name. So you would use the set label behavior. And here's the confusing part. In HyperPad, there's a thing called object referencing, where you get to reference spawned objects.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what am I doing?
Okay, you want to set the label of this object. So it's in the UI category.
UI category. We want set label.
Oh no.
Yeah, even my OBS is saying that it's dropping frames. My
I'm
computer
definitely
is...
lagging.
Yeah, my computer is not happy. My computer does not want to do any of this. But it has to, so good luck, computer. I believe in you.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yep. Yeah, set label, and the spawn on object behavior outputs its object ID.
Why did it pick that label?
Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's...
It's just so random. Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just do that. And then, yeah, you want to select
wherever our weapon name is, which is somewhere up here. Oh no, which one is it? Which attribute is the first one name? Yeah, first one is name.
We should rename these behaviors. Just to make it easier on this.
Choose name? Or maybe, no, I'm gonna be better. Name alert.
Okay.
That's tells me what the behavior is and what it's altering. Attack attribute alert. Attack proficiency alert. What is the weapon's crit range? Crit range alert. Okay. From the crit range, we determine what damage die. Damage die alert. And from that, we do this one, which is the damage attribute alert. Boom.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so now it'll at least be a little easier to figure out what everything is doing. Okay, so we set the name of the label.
Yep.
And then did we set the... Oh, no, I don't think I set the right one. How do I set the spawned object? Is it with this?
Oh, it's from that. It's from that. Boom. Yep, you did it.
Okay, so that's the spawned object is now set. Yes. So that sets its label. Okay, now but we have to set everything else. I assume we'll just make them all attributes. Because that would be the easiest thing to make accessible, right?
Yeah. You can store data within objects.
Yeah. Okay. So, object. Set attribute. Of the spawned object. But I can't, it won't have any predefined. These all have to be dynamic, eh?
That's the only...
Yeah, all of these have to be a dynamic key, which is unfortunate. But that's fine. That's not a huge deal. I Yeah, we don't have to put the name because the name is just the label text. So, attack attribute.
Oh, you should write these down somewhere so you really remember for next time. For when you reference these.
Oh, what the, I should write down what all of the different attributes are?
Yeah. That's just a suggestion.
No, I like your suggestion. I'm doing it.
Yeah, I would.
Attributes. Gonna make ATK attribute. Okay, that's one. And the attribute value will be from attack attribute. And then we're going to do this a bunch more times.
Cool. I hate this way so much.
Copy. Now we need proficiency. Scrolly scroll. Also, I'm digging the music that's playing right now. I don't know if that's just me or if everyone else is digging it, but I'm digging the music that's playing. Copy that. Crit range. Oh, right, I didn't write down what that last one was. Proficiency. Crit range.
I think this is one of the most complex things I've ever
done. Yeah, I would say so.
Manipulating spawned objects.
You know, we try to dabble in complicated every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's more
from each and every one of those experiences.
Yeah, it's more like me and you just don't seem to see like levels of difficulty properly, and we just are like, yeah, everything's doable, and we just try. And so we just keep running into difficult problems because we're like, yeah, no, it's fine. And then we start doing it, we're like, oh wait, actually.
Yeah. We grow from it. We both learn from it. It's awesome.
It's true. We have learned lots. I have certainly learned lots, at least. Oh no, I did not actually change the crit range. Whoops. Gotta go grab that crit range. Good thing I named all of these.
Yes.
Okay. Now we go down here, and this is going to be damage die, which sounds really mean when I write it that way. I don't know why. It's just... I don't know what damage ever did to me, but... Okay, so there's the damage die, and then... our last one should be the damage attribute. Oops, damage die. So I'm just writing down these so that I remember. Why do I not like the second A in damage? I did it twice. I skipped that letter just completely 2 times in a row. just like writing it down on the piece of paper. I wrote DAMGE twice. And I don't know why. Oh, okay. Damage attribute. Did I connect them? Yeah, I did. Okay. Damage attribute. Okay. I feel like I want to test this. I feel like at this point it should work. We should be able to press the button and go all the way through, see the object come up in the end. Does that seem correct to you? Does that seem like something we should be able to do at this point?
We should do.
So here's my issue. This label, I don't want to exist anywhere.
Yeah, you can just simply hide it. Like put it far away so you can see it.
But my screen is scrollable and I don't have it locked yet.
I mean, you can just hide it. Like you can.
I guess it. Actually, that's not true. My screen is only scrollable up and down. My screen is not scrollable left and right. Forgot about that. Okay, that should be fine then. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Let's see how it rolls. Let's see if it works at all. Hmm. I didn't want to just go into this instantly. But, okay, fine. It's a short sword. It's going to use the strength modifier. Yeah, I'm proficient in it. It only crits at 20. That's fine. That shouldn't have popped up twice.
Wait, what? That popped up twice?
I'm pretty sure crit range popped up twice.
I saw that popped up twice, but I wasn't sure.
What is your weapon damage stat? Okay, so this actually kind of works. This is interesting.
You get hundreds at the top.
Yeah, so it did not. That is not what we wanted. We want. So I'm gonna have to make whatever I made D100 D4, and then make the rest after that.
One's at the top. What?
Yeah, cancels at the top. I guess is what that means. Yeah.
Weird. I always remembered it was at the bottom.
I guess not. I guess it's cancel and then all of the other buttons as you go down. So. But yeah. So we'll do a D6. And it's gonna also use the strength modifier. Short sword. Except for I can't tell if its attributes are set.
Ooh.
But
That's true. Well, let's try to see if it. Oh wait, no.
I'm gonna no. There's two things I need to do. First thing I need to do.
Yeah, you need to fix that one.
Is I need to attach an interaction to this. Yeah, you know me. I like my stop touching. Yeah. Stop touching that. Perfect. Okay. So, that was the first thing we needed. Second thing that I want to do. Can I set... If I'm using this to spawn the objects, can I set predefined attributes here?
Yes.
Okay.
It will spawn objects.
Perfect. So we can do predefined. So I'm gonna move all of the attribute stuff we just did to predefined.
Okay. That'll make it easier for us.
Yeah. Still gonna be the same names though. Attack attribute. proficiency, crit range, damage die. Oh, are you again? Oh, it does look like...
I'm lagging or you're lagging?
It's me. It's me.
I'm
It's...
lagging. I'm definitely
Nah, it's me.
lagging. The stream's off.
Yep.
Oh, never mind, it's back. Okay. So maybe we were both lagging.
If I look over at OBS, it's telling me that I'm dropping frames and
Weird.
that the stream's not doing well. I don't know why.
Oh.
I have changed literally no settings. Actually, that's
Well,
not true.
Oh.
Because I logged in, I switched to who I was logged in as. I used to log in as Hyperpad, and now I logged in as me. Like, I logged in as Jaskur, and I always have these same issues on my stream as Jaskur. So this might be settings that I've messed with at some point in time. I'll have to figure that out later. I'm sorry. But this stream might suffer for today. Anyways. Where were we? Did I set all of these yet? Attack attribute, crit range, proficiency, damage die, damage attribute. Yeah, okay. Everything's set. So now back in here. How did I just not set one of them? That doesn't make sense.
You set 5 of them.
I didn't set this though.
Weird.
Yeah, right?
I thought you did it. That was weird.
I thought I did too. Right.
Maybe it's a bug. Maybe you selected it like you tried to type in it and then put an input for it.
Oh, it's possible. Attack attribute. Okay, back down we scroll, back down we scroll. Predefined. Proficiency, perfect. That worked exactly the way I was hoping it would. Predefined. Good. It automatically is finding what they are. Predefined. And predefined. Perfect. So now all those are being set. So now I can... I want to set so that when you stop touching the spawned object, it shows an alert.
Okay. You can add tags to the spawn objects too. Well, you can just add it to the original. That'll work too.
What do you mean?
You can add tags to the original object. So, like every single attribute, every single behavior, like tied to the original object, it will move on to the spawned objects too.
Okay, so if I go into the original object and I set like an on touch show display your attributes, that will pass down to all of the spawned objects.
Yeah, that works too.
Cool.
You can everything you do on the parent object will also affect the child objects.
That's awesome. I like that. That's very handy. That works very, very well. That does make sense. That is how I would expect it to work. But I like having you here to verify that for me.
Yeah.
So when you stop touching the label, we're going to show an alert. Oh, I guess that's not true. I guess that's not the first thing we're going to do. We're going to grab all of the attributes first. So I'm going to need a bunch of these tags. This is going to be long. This is going to be somewhere very far down when I finally use it. Because I'm going to do combined text after this. Because you know how I like my nice alert messages. Oh, water. Agua.
Water. Oh, is that Spanish?
Yeah. Sure is.
I'm learning Spanish in school too.
I have never learned Spanish, but I do know that agua is water.
Agua is water.
I know, like, small amounts of Spanish. I know, like, random little things because I kind of like Spanish. But Spanish is very closely related to French, and I don't really like French. So it makes me not want to study.
French is really hard.
It's like the same. They're like identical. That's not entirely
Spanish
true. Yeah, Spanish and French and Italian. They're all very, very similar.
Oh yeah. Maybe it's because I learned French first and then Spanish.
Fair. That would make sense, because knowing French will help you learn Spanish.
Yeah. That's true.
Combined text time.
Get ready for this long chain of combined text figures.
I'm so excited. Attack attribute is, I think, from this one. Yeah, that's attack attribute. Get attack attribute. No. This one. Thank you. Get crit range. Just gonna again make this easier for me so I don't have to go back into these. Get damage attribute. Get damage die. Get proficiency. Beauty. Okay. So attack attribute. And this is going to be this. And this is going to be proficient.
Wait, is it just gonna be like spaced out like that? Or should it be like on a new line?
It should be on a new line.
Oh. Oh, you can toggle that.
Can I?
Oh, wait. Wait, look at how we do this. Oh. Yeah, that should be on a new line.
I agree.
This one.
Proficient should be on a new line.
Yeah. They were set on
Ah, there we go. I had to turn off space. That's what it was. Proficient. And then we combine. Oh, right. No, I want no space there. And then down here, we do this. We don't do this. We do this. And then proficient is going to be proficiency. Which hopefully that's going to make sense. I don't remember what I put as proficiency. I feel like I put yes or no. But we'll see. I'm curious what's going to show up for proficiency, so we'll see. Why did it not accept that? Right? Okay, there we go. And then we do another combined text with that text and a new line again. And this is going to say crit range. And then we do another one. And this one has this text and doesn't have a new line but does have a space. And it gets the crit range. There's going to be so many combined texts. But it's going to look so pretty at the end.
That will.
And then we copy that. And we put this in. And we take away the space. And we add a new line. And we're going to have it be... Oh, sorry, I just remembered something else. Okay, sorry. Nope. Yes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, that has... Where was I? I'm actually lost. Attribute 359. This has the new line. This isn't this anymore. This is now... Damage die. And then we go from there to this. No new line. Yes, space. Not damage die that, but the actual damage die. And it did not go in for some reason. Damage die. Okay, perfect. And then one or two more. We have two more. Almost there. We take this text and we do new line, or no space, but yes, new line. And it's going to be damage attribute. And then we do one more. That again is this text. No new line, yes, space. And it will contain that actual damage attribute. Hopefully that's stuck. And then we're going to show an alert that displays that information. It did not stick. I don't know why it's being this way today. It is not normally like this. Okay, are all of my other ones still there? Just gonna check because again it's being weird today. Yep, everything's there. So the alert message is gonna be the combined text. Weapon details. Really, I should do another combined name here, and I should get the name of the weapon and put that weapon's name first and then details. is really what I should do if I wanted to be like real fancy and real nice with my UI.
Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, it's just that I have to use more combined text.
Just
combined text. I guess that's true. Because I just need the weapon name. Oh, but I have to get the I need to get the label text.
Oh yeah.
So I have to do get label. And then from get label, we can combine the label name with details. And then we make the title of our alert that combined text, and the message the other combined text, and then we just have a little OK button for people to just close out of it, because that's all it needs. Okay. Now let's see if we can build a weapon and have it fully work. And then build a second weapon and have it be unique to the first one.
Yes.
Those are the two trials that I want to do here. So we're gonna start with a short sword, because why not? It's gonna use strength. Are you proficient in the use of this weapon? Also, I just realized that all of my things are wrong because I put the cancel button. I kept thinking the cancel button would be the last thing on all of them, and it's the first. So on all of them, I have all of, like, luck is going to be the first thing that shows up, and then all of the other stats in proper order, which is fine, but it's just funny. Yeah, I'm proficient in it. Okay, but here, I think this is going to show up twice again. Yep.
Yeah, weird.
But then it goes away, so...
Maybe it's another alert but with the same description.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, we might have to dig into that one. It's going to have 1d6. It's going to use strength. There's the short sword. Bam. Now we click on the short sword. Its attack attribute didn't set. Its proficiency didn't set. It did get its crit range and damage die, kind of. And it did not get its damage attribute.
3 things.
It really, the only thing it got right was its crit range. So I'm gonna have to do some fine-tuning here. We'll try and make another one just to see if that spawning works. Ha! If I type 19, it goes away in one shot. I should have tried a different attribute. Oh, I did try a different attribute. Okay, so you're right. 10 was very far away. Yeah, it's going to be like 2. Okay, so again, it got the 19, but that's all it got. Nothing else set properly.
At least we know which one is not working.
True. Okay, so all of these I assume are fine. so in here, the question is, are they setting right, or like they're all passing in something, but clearly what they're passing in is not working. Oh right, I wanted to switch this. This move by is not going to be -10, it's going to be -2.
Yes.
I think that'll be much better. So crit range, why do you keep repeating? Is one of my issues.
Let's find out. Crit range.
It's supposed to be if the value is equal to 0. So I guess on that initial time, if you don't type anything, it's not accepting that default value as anything, but then it reopens and does accept the default value?
Hey.
Like, that's essentially what it's saying, is the first time I clicked on it, it was like, no, that was a 0. And so it goes back, and then I click OK again, never typing anything, and it goes, oh no, that was a 20.
Okay, so it's checking the previous one.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's not right. What?
Or, sorry, our 19 is going through, or our initial default value is going through this validator and coming back as invalid.
Yeah.
But then the second time it comes back as valid, so...
Wait, but it works for the other ones, right?
Yeah, everything else works fine. It's just the default value on the crit. But so one of the things that we are doing wrong right now is this damage die. We aren't building... Like, we're not using... or we're not passing on the attribute properly. Because the attribute isn't just what comes out of here, because what comes out of here is the number 1. So it technically was setting this correctly, because number 1 is what they're choosing. But it also needs the other option that they're pulling out. So I think I need another combined text. Because it also needs to pull out the value of... like, it needs to pull out which button they pressed, right?
Yeah.
So... Or not... So, yeah, this. Before I set this, I can't just pass this in. I need to do a combined text and pass that in instead. So I need... Hopefully this will make sense to you as I'm doing it. There's combined text. There it is. Okay, so first thing I need is the text. Second thing I need is what button they pressed. But I need the text from that button, not the index. So...
Oh. So, wait, is it like a yes or no thing? Oh, wait. That's for the proficiency. This is different.
This is damage dies. This is it shows you a text field and then like 7 different buttons of which die you're using. The D100, D2, D4, D8, D whatever. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
So I need it to set the attribute to be the or what number they pressed and the button they pressed.
Okay. It's just a button that they press is what we're worried
Yes, we need to get what button. How do I get which button they pressed?
You can use an array because the buttons are just like indexes.
Right, but so what do I...
You would set up this array. I remember we did something like this.
We did do something like this, but I don't exactly remember what it was. Okay, if you could refresh my memory.
Yeah, so we just had an array with the same options, and then under the alert variable we would get the array value, and that will correspond to whatever values in this array.
So I need an array, and I'm gonna put the exact same values that are in here.
Yeah, that you put in the buttons.
And in the same order, right?
Yeah, in the same order.
So here's gonna be the trick, because right now the D100's at the top, which we have to switch. So this needs to be D4, and that needs to be D100.
Ooh.
Yeah, this needs to be D100, D20, D12, D10, D8, D6, and then the cancel button is D4. And that means from here we start D4, D6, D8, D10, D12. Geez, I don't remember what they all were. What else is there? D20 and D100. Okay. D20 and D100. Okay, so now that array exists, so now we carry this array down. So we do a get array value.
Yes.
At the index at this array. At index of this. And then in our combined text, it's going to be this. And then we'll display this. So now that should show the right thing for the damage die.
Awesome.
So we have to do this for the other spots, because that's why the other spots weren't showing either, because all of them are buttons. Are like pick a button index, and I tried to like pull the user text or whatever, and that just doesn't exist. So that's why none of them set properly. So we're gonna go array crafting. That's gonna be the rest of this stream.
Array crafting.
Yeah. We're gonna go park up next to all of our alerts, and we're gonna build arrays. Not the name alert, because that one is a name. But this one, yeah, this is a multi-button, so this one gets an array. And we're gonna fix all of the arrays while we're here, or all of the alerts while we're here, because it bugs me. Nope, wrong thing. This. I need to fix these. This is luck. This is charisma, wisdom, and con, dex, strength. Let me write that down so that I don't have to keep referencing this. I can just do that much faster as we move forwards. So you have strength, dex, con. That's as far as my brain remembered. Strength, dex, con, int, whiz, charisma, luck. Okay. Easy peasy, easy peasy. I guess we could just use this array for all of the ones that are going to use that, though. Anyways, this is Are You Proficient? See, I feel like... No, I guess this is fine. I guess I'll leave the cancel button being no. And it'll just be your top option is no, and your bottom option is yes. But that's fine. That's no big deal. But I'm gonna need an array that mimics that, so we have a no and a yes. Okay. And then crit range is just user input.
You're lagging.
No! Why? Why, computer? Why you gotta be like this? It'll fix itself in a second, I promise. I have the faith.
It's still bugged for me.
I have the faith. Okay, so before we set attack attribute, are you kidding me? It erased that entire thing? Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so glad I wrote everything down. Why did that array go empty? That makes no sense.
Oh, Discord show.
RX.
What just happened?
Did it kick you out?
Yeah, it did. It kicked me out for a little bit.
Weird. Also, my one array erased itself, so my computer is just buggy as all get out, is what I'm learning today.
It's not screen sharing anymore.
It's not screen sharing anymore?
Ah, it stopped right when that happened.
It says it's screen sharing on mine.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, it loaded for me. Okay.
Did you just leave again?
No.
Okay, I thought I heard another disconnector sound come through my my headphones. Con and whiz charisma luck. Okay. So we have that array. So we're gonna copy this behavior. And we're gonna get the array value from this array at the index from this. Moving all that down. And we're gonna steal this combined text behavior. Oh, I guess I don't need a combined text. Never mind. I just need to set the attribute to this. Okay. And then proficiency is next, and I already grabbed my proficiency array. So we'll just copy this behavior. Have it use this array. Have it use the index it gets from proficiency. Okay, good. And then we set our proficiency to no or yes. And then crit range is fine. We fixed our damage die. Just have to fix damage attribute. But fun thing about damage attribute, it uses the same array as our other one. So we can just straight up copy this one. Bring that all the way down. We're going to change the index it's using to use the damage attribute index. And then I just have to actually change the order of the damage attributes. So this is fine too. And we change this to dex. Oops. Dex. Con. Int. Wiz. Wait. No, this is right. Charisma. And luck. Okay. And now that should grab the right thing. So now we just set that to that. Okay, now we should be gold. Give this another test, another little demo run, see how we're doing. Okay. We can probably move up where everything is around the add weapon, but that's different. We'll do that in a minute. Name of your weapon. Again, we'll start with a short sword. Using strength. Yep, proficient. Crit range is going to be the 20. That's not going to work, and we're going to enter it again, and then it is going to work. But it's fine, because it's not actually doubled. It's just really weird behavior. And then we're going to do a d6 for the short sword. It's using strength. We click this. No! Why did my attack attribute not work? I was so close! And my damage attribute! Why did those two not work?
Damage attribute. It says null.
Yeah, it's weird that damage attribute put null and attack attribute put a blank when I literally use the same behaviors for both.
Null and blank.
But everything else worked.
So, yeah. That's a positive, but these others aren't working.
Okay, but that's fine. We're making progress. Why you no work? We're getting the array value. This is the array. Value at index. Button index. And then we're setting the attack attribute to be the value that we got out of here. Why you no work?
Wait. Attack attribute. Okay, it's using the null.
Like it's
Button index. Yeah, that's correct. Everything looks fine to me.
right? Everything is correct.
Wait, which one did you choose?
What do you mean?
Maybe the cancel button doesn't register.
Maybe it doesn't, like, maybe it's not index 0?
Yeah, maybe it's not index 0.
That's a good point.
Hmm.
Let me...
Maybe we should look into reference.
We're gonna cheat this for a second.
Usually just like references in there. It tells you some extra information.
That's a good point.
Reference.
Its index will be -1.
1? That makes a lot of sense. I'm glad we read that. We're gonna,
Let me test something really quick.
Okay.
Sword. Oh, it's a shot sword now.
Short sword. That.
Yep, it says strength. That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was gonna say. I don't know why damage attribute is still null. That one still doesn't make any sense.
No.
That makes none of the senses.
No is equivalent to undefined in JavaScript.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I don't know about equivalent, but yeah, they both, like, they're similar.
That is similar.
That should have also been fine, based off everything I'm seeing here.
Damage attribute.
But this array doesn't match the other array because there's no -1.
Yeah. That's the only thing we have to take account of.
How are we going to do that?
I don't like this idea, but we might have to use if statements.
Right? That's all I can think of, too. That's literally... Oh, Susanna redeemed some hydration. Thank you, Susanna. I will drink my water.
I have some, too.
That's the fun thing about doing it on my channel. I'm an affiliate on Twitch. So on my channel, there's channel points, and you can use those channel points to make me do things.
That's funny.
So, once if we stick with this, we can integrate hyperpad things into my channel points. And I'll actually make a set of, like, when I'm streaming hyperpad, so it can be like, you get to name an attribute in the game, or put your name in the game somewhere, or something like that. Like, I'll put things like that so that people can throw channel points at interacting with how we're building the app, because I think it would be more fun that way if all of a sudden people's names were in the game or something like that. I think would be fun, and my channel gives us the option to do that. And now you're making me drink. I see how it is, Rex.
Hey, it's good to stay hydrated.
It is good to stay hydrated. I'm gonna need to go get more water though.
Wait a if button index is -1, maybe we can try to add 1 to it, and then it'll be 0. And then all the other ones will be offset.
But how? Oh.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, how would that shift that? How is that going to change that? No. We can just test it and see what output it gives.
No, I want it all shifted. I want it all... I think this will work. I think this will work.
I'm thinking too, but I'm not 100% sure.
Give me this. +1. And then we're going to get array at that value. I'm going to copy it down for the other one just because I want it to not show null. So I'm desperately trying to make it show something else.
No.
It's really weird that it's showing null. This is going to use the damage attribute, button index +1. And then get array value at that. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see if we've made any progress. Is it going to be short? Yep, that is short sword this time. I did spell it properly. So we'll try strength. Yep. I should just type something in there so that it doesn't do this. Oh, I didn't fix this one, though. So the D4 probably doesn't work here either.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But this said D... Nope, I now have to test it. I now have to test it. I'm now very curious. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm very curious. Yeah, it didn't work. Okay. But why did my attack attribute not work?
Oh, what? Wait. Yeah, I'm seeing that. It's blank. Why is it blank?
And why is the other one still null?
There's no reason for it to be blank.
Oh!
What in the world?
Because it did the same thing on... It's still, when I click strength, it's like when I click cancel, it's something in beyond, I guess, just being -1, or else this would fix it. Because then we'd be making it 0 and then grabbing array 0. But clearly we're not doing that. So then if I put dex though this time, because last time I tried that, it gave me strength. So this time, if I put dex, what is it going to give me?
Oh!
Okay, so that did get it to give me dex. But strength still won't work.
That's weird. Wait, you have to debug it.
It does not like the cancel button.
I remember someone reporting a bug about the cancel button giving a really large number.
Right, someone did report a bug about that.
Yeah, it was like a really big number. It was like, it looked like an integer limit or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like overflow.
It was not.
Shoot, where was that?
Ooh,
Was that reported in feedback?
I thought it was in bug reports. I'm checking. That's where I really fix the bugs. Let's see it.
I feel like it was in support or...
Yeah, it's either in support or it's... I remember the person who did it.
Oh, do you? Because I don't. I apologize, stream. We are looking for a potential solution to our current problem.
I found it. Yeah, it's in support. It's in support.
The index seems to be this giant large number.
Yep.
Okay, so... Oh, man. Okay, how are we going to go about doing this?
Oh my gosh. I guess we do actually have to use if statements.
I guess we do have to use if statements. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do this. Now I have to go through this whole process.
Ooh, we get to see where it spawns.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, yeah, 2's not bad.
Wait. That's nice.
Okay. Okay, doc. But we still need to use the add values as well. Or we have to redo the array and not include the 0.
Yeah, that can work. And then you're gonna have to use a box container.
Well, no, it's gonna be an if statement. It's gonna be if it's this, then shows strength, else use the array. Is essentially what it's gonna be.
Yeah, we have to do it for each one of them.
Yeah. If this is equal to this. Oh man. What a nonsense number.
It looks like gibberish.
Okay. So if it's equal to that, then... yeah, I'm gonna have to do a box container. I don't like this. So if then we want to store in box container. How do I do it? Don't I pull this out? Why isn't this pulling?
Oh, maybe it doesn't do for the box container. Oh, wait.
Oh, there it is. I had to click. My bad. Okay, so if it's that, then set the input field to strength. Else if it's not equal to that, then I want this.
Yeah.
And then I want this. And then I want to set the attribute to whatever is in this box container.
That looks like a lot.
Right? And I don't know where to connect this to now. I'm really bad at this.
You're gonna have to use a box container on top of that.
Or like a behavior,
a behavior bundle, not a box container.
yeah, behavior bundle, okay. Behavior bundle. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Bundle, do the if statement, and then after you've done all of the if statement, do this. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I saw it coming and I did it anyways.
How are you gonna move that? Yeah, just do that.
No! I wanted this. This is what I wanted. I want these ones to move. This is all gonna get messed up too, so it's like, how complicated is this logic gonna be by the end?
Oh my gosh.
So there's that. Oh, gotta move all of these out of the way of my if statements. And we're gonna have a few different box containers too, so that's the box container for this attribute.
There's so much.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's for one. And now we have to do it on this one.
Yep.
Because we need it, because it won't, I don't think it'll gather no right now. I think right now it'll only gather yes. So we're going to need to do this again to make it gather no. And then we're going to need to do it here. And then we're going to need to do it here. Everywhere there's a get array value.
Ooh, hold on. I'm thinking of something weird. Maybe a dictionary would work.
What are you meaning?
Like, you would map the index and that large number as the keys, and the values would be whatever.
True, rather than using an array.
Okay, that might be the solution.
That might be a lot nicer than doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's try that. Let's dictionary. Dictionary. So the first key is going to be this. Why isn't it pasting? There we go.
What? You pressed that? Weird.
Yeah, that was weird. That was very weird, but it pasted, so it's fine. So that's our first key, and that's going to be strength. And then 0 is dex. 1 is con. 2 is int. 3 is whiz. 4 is charisma. Oops. 4 is charisma. And 5 is luck. Okay. So we have a dictionary. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to disconnect it because I'm afraid that if I don't, it'll do bad things. I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to get rid of all of these. None of you need to exist. I hope. Oh no! Oh no, okay, this is still the attack attribute. We're fine. Okay, no, we're fine. Sorry, my brain just thought I deleted this set attribute. I don't need the box container anymore. So rather than, or just before here, I'm going to have a get dictionary value. And we're going to get value from this dictionary using using this index as its key. And then we set that. Yeah, that's way easier. That's infinitely better instantly.
Oh my gosh. That is so much easier.
Okay, so we're just going to delete that. And we're going to delete this. And we're going to delete... I'll leave that for now. I also shouldn't have deleted the yes-no array, but whatever. Dictionary. This is going to be the yes-no dictionary. So is this a 0 then?
Yeah, it'll be 0.
Interesting. Okay, and then we need one more dictionary. That is all of our dice values, or all our die values. D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, D20, D100. Okay, then we don't need this. We're just going to go and replace all these get array values. This behavior, we are going to cut out. Bye-bye. And replace with a get dictionary. It's going to use this dictionary. And it's going to use proficiencies button index. That can just be deleted. Okay. And then this get array value was the die. Yeah, okay. So we can get rid of this. And throw in a get dictionary. Its dictionary is this dictionary, and it is going to use this, and then we plug that into the combined text. We can get rid of this add values.
Oh, you can simply delete the value. You don't have to cut it.
That's fair. I should know that. I was just being like super super cautious and being like, no, it will erase everything that I've worked so hard on.
I don't blame you.
And dictionary and this. I'll bet you like $10 that it's still gonna say no. That it somehow this is not going to work. Okay.
Oh, it's lagging again. No.
Oh no, not when we're about to test. That's a bad time for it to lag. Okay. Short sword.
Shoot.
Strength. I'm gonna hit no, just because we think no will also not work, so...
I'm just going to start Discord.
Okay. And moment of truth, stream. Moment of truth. Okay, so proficient still didn't work.
Oh, I can see this one. Okay.
And damage attribute still didn't work. But damage die and attack attribute worked perfectly.
Okay. Proficient doesn't work. Okay. Two things.
Why damage attribute doesn't work does not make sense to me, and it's so beyond frustrating.
Well, is this supposed to say, like, strength?
Yeah.
Or something?
Yeah. It should say strength.
It shouldn't say no at all.
Yeah, it should say it should be blank if it doesn't say anything, or if it doesn't get the attribute right.
Yeah, that's what happened with the other one.
Yep.
Is it
So
getting a dictionary?
It shouldn't be. Also, let me actually, before we quit out, let me make another weapon that we are proficient with. Let me double check and see if that works. I'm also going to use a different index just to make sure that my other indexes work. Yeah, so proficiency doesn't work at all.
Huh, weird.
And neither does damage attribute.
Okay. So those are the two things we need to worry about.
Okay, so proficiency is being set.
Oh, it's not being set.
Yeah, so that's gonna solve that one.
Okay.
And damage attribute is being set.
It is getting a picture. Okay.
Yeah, right? Pardon?
Which dictionary is it using? The damage attribute.
It's using this dictionary.
You didn't select it.
Yeah, dictionary 1 is there.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, is it getting a button index or the user tags?
What do you mean?
Like, did you make sure it's like using the button index? Does this...
Alright, get dictionary value, button index.
It's cut off, but we can see on the behavior.
Yeah, and yeah.
What's damage attack?
Yep, so it's doing it all right, and then I'm setting it right, but for some reason... Oh, maybe. Where am I setting... Do I not ever set it in the combined text? Wait. No, the alert just doesn't display here. The alert displays here. Let me see if the alert's wrong for it.
That's the title.
That's the title. This is getting the damage attribute. It's using get damage attribute, which is right here, and is using the predefined damage attribute.
Hey, that should work. Wait, attribute's spelled wrong.
But it's predefined, right? So it doesn't matter.
But I thought the other one was spelled wrong.
You make a good point. How did it do that?
Yeah. Oh! Maybe it just it automatically creates the predefined attributes. Maybe it does that.
Can I fix this? No, I can't rename it, can I?
Delete it and then make it again.
But that's not an issue, is it?
Wait, so on this one it's
spelled wrong, so I want to spell it properly.
Okay.
And maybe that'll fix our issues.
Hopefully.
So damage attribute, and then I'm just gonna go in here real quick and make sure it's grabbing damage attribute. Now let's try this again. Did I fix proficiency? Did I do anything about proficiency?
Oh.
Yes I did. I remember now.
Oh. Well, it was lagging for me when you did it, so.
Okay. Strength, because it might not work. Proficiency wasn't working at all last time, but either way, we'll do the no. We're going to do D4. We're going to do strength. Boom! Boom! Everything showed up. All the details are there.
That took so long.
That took so long.
But to really test it, let's make another weapon.
Yeah, let's make a second weapon and not put any of the same things and see if it spawns properly. So longsword. We're going to be a lucky longsword. This is what we're going to make. We are proficient with the longsword. We weren't proficient with the short sword for some reason. We have a really good crit range. We're going to have an 18. It's going to do a d8's worth of damage. Sure. It's also going to be luck-based. Boom!
It's lagging. This is the worst time to freeze this one. I want to see what...
Oh no, you didn't get to see? It looks so nice though. We've made such...
at the screen.
We've made such pretty things. So there's D8.
It works.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the screen. My Discord's not acting right.
Yeah, it's nice. It's all done. It's all put together.
That sucks.
We have our two separate things. Yeah, I saw the voice connected go all the way down to a yellow bar. Man.
I'm back.
You're back? Okay. So
I saw the stream was working.
Yeah. Yep. It's all we got it. So we can now create all of our weapons and they will stack in perpetuity. The only thing I'm gonna change is I am actually gonna move them up because I feel like they're too low down.
Yes, that's awesome. Thanks.
Non-interactable. I thought so. I was like, one of these is not interactable, one of these is interactable. Add weapon. And then we'll throw this up here. Okay. I think that'll look better. I have one last test I want to do. Because I think it's going to break. Not break, but I think it's going to not look nice. Super lucky longsword of long names.
Yeah, I bet it's going to be cut off.
I'm curious. I'm curious what it's going to do.
It's going to work weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be like cut off midway.
Super lucky!
Super lucky. We can't do much.
Super lucky longsword of long names detail.
Oh, well, at least that shows up.
Right? Oh, man.
This is visually cut off. Well, at least it shows up. Nice. It works.
And it cut off nicely is the part that I'm shocked by. There's not like an L hanging off or anything. Like I was expecting there to be like a random letter or something, but it cut off at a word. And then when you click into the details, you get to see all of it.
Yes.
Granted, this details screen is going to be replaced. Oh, actually.
Ooh.
Oh, that's how we're going to do it. So, instead of it just being an OK button, I'm going to change this to be a OK or roll button.
Ooh.
And if you click OK, you're just looking at the details of your weapon. But if you press roll, it will then roll the stats of your weapon.
Yes, that's perfect.
That's so much nicer. Because that'll solve my whole thing of like, how do I show, like, they won't know anything about their weapon once they've built it. No, you still will. You click it, it tells you about your weapon, and then you have the choice to roll at that point.
Yes.
Oh, man. Sometimes I just have good ideas, you know?
Yeah.
So let's build this. This is gonna be quick. This should be quick. So I'm gonna build it, and then we'll call the stream end at that. So after all of this happens,
So much.
whoo, okay. It's no longer gonna be simple. It is now going to be a multi-button. And the cancel button's going to say OK. And the other button is going to say roll. And then all we do is throw a little if that says if they selected the option to roll. We show it's going to be another alert that is the roll, which is going to be funny because it's going to essentially be the same things that we've already seen.
Oh.
Like it's the details, but instead of the details being spread out as nice details, it'll just be like, this is what you rolled. Did you hit? And then you'll click yes or no, and then it'll be, okay, here's what damage you did. So if you picked the 0, then we are going to display another alert of combined text. Oh, okay. I can do this. This is fine. We're just going to combine a bunch of text again. It's no big deal. How do I actually have to build this is going to be the harder part. You rolled a... You know what? I'm going to build this next time. I've changed my mind about it, because I'm now thinking about this, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to have to go open up the character sheet, because I'm going to have to go look at the roll to see how it builds the roll. I'm going to have to do a bunch of math functions to build out all the different parts of the roll to make sure that it shows, like, the combined numbers the right way. So, like, if you're proficient, it has to go then grab your proficiency and input your proficiency number. So, there's a few more steps to the next part to rolling the attack than I was thinking. So we're going to stop at here and know that we are building that. So that's going to be what we do next stream, is build this. The first thing we're going to do next stream, I guess, is build the roll and attack. Which probably won't take very long for us to do, in honesty. And then once we have that built, I don't even know what's next on the docket. Like, what I have written down next is what I want to tackle. I think it's probably armor, to be honest. Nope, skills. Skills was the next thing. Huh, interesting. That might be difficult. We'll see. We'll see if skills is actually what we work on next. Armor makes more sense to me, so we might work on armor next. But yeah, we'll figure that out next week. I will hopefully come up with some kind of solution between now and then. But until then, thank you, Rex, for coming onto the stream and helping me build this as you always do, and for making me hydrate. I appreciate it. And to everyone in the chat, thanks Congested, thanks Susanna, thanks for stopping by and checking it out, thanks for chatting, thanks for making me drink water, and hopefully we will see you guys next Thursday for the next stream. It might be on this channel, it might be back on the Hyperpad channel, we will see how things go, but until then, be good to yourselves and be good to those around you, because it is important, and we will see y'all next time. Love y'all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.